All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to Project Liberal's first game and stream. I know. I feel the hype. I've actually not played this game yet, but that's cool because I'm not playing.
Are you in the party right now, or are you
No, I'm not in the party.
Oh, okay.
But I've never seen. I don't know. You guys got to. You guys got to walk me through.
It's basically Call of Duty.
Pretty simply put. I like it.
And I am not a pro in any stretch of the means. Okay, I'm used to playing like Fortnite OG days and PUBG. So,
well, that's what we're doing here. We're doing Battle Royale, so that's some of those skills will translate. You get it conceptually.
Back in my day, Fortnite had a single player mode. Okay?
Back in my day.
I am.
Does it no longer have a single player mode?
No, I don't think it does. I could be wrong.
You could do solos on Fortnite. Yeah.
You got it.
No, hold on. There's the difference between solos and single player. So single.
Oh, you mean the zombie onslaught thing?
Yeah.
That was the original game mode.
Yeah. I remember when they announced Fortnite was gonna have a battle royale, and it was crazy. So the government shutdown is over, but a little bit disappointed in the Democrats, not gonna lie.
The eight guys
Did they get to change anything, at least?
Well, so they're basically what's going on is they're going to force a vote on the Medicare cuts at the end of the year in December, which is arguably so the one thing, like the question here is if it's good, because what's going to happen is basically around the time when people realize their premiums are like spiking, people are going to Google, why is this happening, and they're going to actually be confronted. They're gonna be confronted, and then you're gonna have to see like, oh, what's going on here? Why is this happening? They'll figure out like, oh, maybe it's because
After the fact.
Yeah, they're gonna see it live, and that there's a potential there that.
Yeah, because I know the entire hold was happening because they didn't want to approve or accept it. So did they at least minimize the impact, the cut, before signing to approve or accept it? So did they? I don't know if that information's out yet. I was just wondering if
there's no. I mean, there's the only thing they got regarding the Medicare cuts was that they got that they're going to be like, what's what I'm looking for. They're going to be voting on it. They've got a guaranteed vote with them. But that's it.
Okay.
So.
They have a vote, but the vote didn't finish or pass yet.
They don't have they're gonna have a vote in December. I think the government's officially,
okay.
Yeah, the government shutdown's officially over.
Okay, it's over. Okay.
Make your way to that point.
Yeah. They got a few other minor things. Like, I think some people are gonna get is it that some people are getting rehired now?
There's a redeploy point over here.
I know that they've limited now the amount of like terminations that are gonna happen to the government. I don't know if people are gonna get like, fired. But it doesn't matter. Hopefully.
Yeah, there's already been enough.
Not already been enough cuts. Dude, is Doge maybe like the worst initiative you've ever like? Unironically, like, just to give you guys like the Doge arc, if you will. It started with. So during campaign season, it was we're gonna cut 2 trillion in cuts. Like in waste, fraud, and abuse. So it's not just we're gonna cut 2 trillion, which is one thing. It's there's 2 trillion in waste, fraud, and abuse worth cutting, which is like quite the accusation. After he got elected, that got revised down to 1 trillion. Then that got revised down to 150 billion, and not waste, fraud, and abuse, but in just like firing people who were doing good work. And then it went all for naught because the deficit has been blown up. Like, in the last 11 months, it's gone up, what, 2 trillion? So, you know, it's just like complete L's here on this whole topic.
It's kind of gaslighting having to deal with people who are just so convinced that Elon Musk is like a genius, and like following him on Twitter at the same time. Like I'm sure, or at least it's evidence of you could be really good in one field and terrible in others. You could also another example of this would be David Sachs of the Alvin podcast when it comes to foreign policy.
Oh yeah, Sachs and foreign policy. That's a messy one.
He's just spewing Russian propaganda. It's like so many of my friends. It's so frustrating.
It's insanely. It's the one like it's so obvious. Like, is there any doubt that like Tucker Carlson is not like literally paid by the Russian government? It has to be like that grocery store like video is like he has to be. There's no reality where he's just like clueless of basic econ because there's like 500 things wrong with that video. So for those of you who don't know, so Tucker Carlson he visits Russia and he goes to ooh, some lag. Maybe it's on mine though. He goes to a bakery. Not a bakery, a grocery store where he buys his entire crew like a week of groceries for like $100, and he's like, "Look at this! Look, they can buy so much for so little." And it's like, Tucker, you're going to a developing country with the U.S. dollar. You're gonna have good purchasing power there, brother. That doesn't mean the economy's in good shape. Oof, thanks, Mike. I think I got shut down Chrome or something.
Dude, you have to move over to Opera. It has a built-in ad blocker. Or Brave. Brave and Opera. And all these ads really take up those resources.
Yeah.
It even blocks ads on YouTube, like built into the browser.
Is it just Opera or Opera GX? Because I got this gamer mode called Opera GX.
I'm sure they both. It's the same company.
Yeah. So how does it work? You get a second chance, like Warzone.
Get to that RV point. Move.
One of the things I miss about like the old school like Halo days is like you die, all right, well you're back on your feet. Oh, what? Oh no, Rob is gone. Maybe it was Rob's internet the whole time.
Uh-oh. Am I by myself?
You're by yourself. I mean, the stream ended. Oh, what? Redemption.
Whoops. Oh gosh.
We're dealing with dead air right now, my man. We went from 5 viewers to 3.
Am I still streaming?
You are not streaming, no.
Okay, there we go. Yeah,
Here we go.
there's a network malfunction there.
No worries.
Yeah, I could like when those two guys shut up. I think my network blacked out, which is really poor timing. But we're back.
All right. We back up. Already bounced back. When you disconnected, we went from 5 to 3. We're already at 4 viewers now. So
There we go.
Hey, everybody, feel free to say something in the chat, and we'll respond. That's pretty powerful. So what are we thinking? So we got Tim Kaine, who's like he was the holdout who dropped. He's kind of in a tough situation because he lives in Virginia. A lot of people employed by the government there, so he's like feeling it more harshly than other industries that aren't as connected to the government. So I can kind of empathize a little bit with his what's what I'm looking for. Crash out. I'm kidding. For his vote. Then you got Fetterman. He's been against the shutdown since day one, so that was no shock there. A lot of people are blaming Schumer. Is that fair? Like he's the leader of the Senate, but
Does anyone follow Tim Miller or the Bulwarkian
yeah, I love Bulwark.
take on this?
What's the Bulwarkian take on this?
is that it's actually kind of a win.
I've
Because, like,
heard
if you-
this.
Because if you evaluate on like the political extraction to some people suffering ratio, I mean the elections have already happened.
Yeah, that is
There's a guy over
true.
there.
We're not gonna get any. We're not getting political points for this, so that's true. I agree with that.
They got me good.
Famous last words.
Yep, they got me good.
Oh.
I'm down.
You got this. 1v5. Here we go.
It's the first go.
That's what we call a warm-up match right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take off my push to talk.
All right, but then we're gonna hear you curse a lot. That's I don't know if that's better.
Hey, hey, listen, this isn't 2005. I'm reformed and I'm no longer a conservative. So
I left the N word behind with my conservatism. I left all that behind. I'm no longer of that life. I left that badge behind. Oh man.
I watched a video about Bernie where he was saying that the reason the shutdown was happening is just because they didn't want to have the conversation, the conservatives, like with the Democrats.
Sorry, can you say that again?
I watched Bernie talk about the shutdown, and he was saying, of course, the Republicans are to blame because they didn't. What's supposed to happen if they can't get to an agreement is you're supposed to have a conversation and keep talking about it till they're at an agreement.
But they're not.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's also an issue of one side actually cares and one side does not care. And like when we negotiated Brittany Griner with the Russians, like the right clowned on Biden for getting Brittany Griner for like their merchant of death or whatever his name was,
Yeah.
which is an inherent unilateral disadvantage because we actually cherish human life and Putin does not. And like on a much smaller scale, that's kind of what we're dealing with here, like from the Republicans.
well, and that's the thing too, is that like us continuously capitulating has been an issue because now we're seeing it where they're like, well, you agreed to it initially. They're like, oh, they initially agreed to it. Nothing's changed. And it's like, this is why you can't give an inch because then it's like a mile.
All right, approaching the drop zone. Hostiles are swarming the
So,
area, so expect heavy
Since the election,
I'll update you on the ground.
we've had the MAGA civil war going on here. I don't know if you guys have been the Republican civil war. There's been a civil war. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of bananas. So it's, basically between, I guess, what you can describe as the populist right and the more establishment-y right, which was like an inevitable civil war because here's the thing: the populist right and the establishment right hate each other enormously. I think both sides actually like libs more than they like each other. Bigotry. What is it called? The bigotry of small differences. But they were able to keep it together through Trump's meme magic. It's basically Trump goes up and he says that he wants to support Israel, and Tucker hates that, but he's like, Donald, you're such a meme king, I can't. And then Trump will also say, oh, I want to do a ton of tariffs.
Oh no! Oh, right around the corner! They're behind you.
He waited for you, damn dude.
Dang, I know. He must have been following me or something. Got me good.
That was impressive. Okay, so excuse me.
What should I go?
So then
I go this
Trump,
Tony Stark looking. Go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna say, so Trump can then say like, oh, I love tariffs, and Ben Shapiro's will be like, oh, what a meme king. So the point is that the Trump coalition has been literally held together by meme magic, like literally just Trump, just like
Move.
not taking Trump seriously is like the glue.
RV on
but-
that position.
Trump's been kind of unpopular and kind of awkward, and so now like you're seeing those coalitions really start to fray. The Ben Shapiro versus Tucker Carlson, like, you know, they're going to war with each other now.
Yeah, seeing that with Fuentes and everybody else too. Plus Marjorie Taylor Greene, just I mean, if you look at the regular core base, not even the online, right? Just the core base itself is starting to crumble.
That is the weirdest story of the year. Is MTG.
So I was listening to AOC talk about this, and her opinion is basically what she heard and what she believes is ow. That was brutal. What she's saying is that what she's been going with is that apparently she told Trump that she wants to run to compete against John Ossoff's Senate seat coming up in 2026. Hey, not last place. I've got last place many times, actually. Yeah, I'm not good at battle royales. So apparently Marjorie Taylor Greene wanted to run for the John Ossoff Senate seat on behalf of Republicans, and the Trump administration was just like, nah, we ain't feeling it. Like, this ain't it, chief. And apparently Marjorie Taylor Greene's like, all right, I'm going to burn this whole administration to the fucking ground now, because if I can't run for Senate, then I will release the Epstein files. That's how that's going to go. And bless up, Queen. What else can I say?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. This is a very weird time because, like,
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that as well. And I mean, you have to make sense. Like, yeah, that's.
it's just nutty. I just don't have any other words for it. It's nutty. Like, there's like this meme. It's like because like during the primaries of both Marjorie Taylor Greene and John Fetterman, like so many people don't know this, but maybe people have forgotten. Like, John Fetterman was supported by like the populist left, the progressive left, and Connor Lamb, who ran against him, was the more establishment left, and Fetterman took the win. And then in Marjorie Taylor Greene's case, she was the populist right candidate, and then she beat out establishment right candidates for her district. And now we're like, some people are like, this is the weirdest trade, because you have like the lefty candidate is now, seems to be kind of flirting with Trumpism a little bit. He votes mostly in line with the Dems, especially when it counts, which is fine. Although this, I guess the shutdown notwithstanding. But the point is, he's, and now he's like kind of going over to the now he's like kind of flirting with Trumpism. And now you have Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's supposed to be like the craziest right-winger, the most like hardline MAGA butt kisser, is now like doing all these overtures to the left and to Democrats. Like, she was saying such nice things about Nancy Pelosi when she retired. Go look at her post for Nancy Pelosi on X, and like everyone's just posting screenshots of her calling Nancy Pelosi a bitch. Like, it's hilarious. She's like, Nancy Pelosi, you fucking suck. Like, you're terrible. It's like, what happened to this Marjorie Taylor Greene? So I'm not really sure, but like,
and they need to be careful too, because some people can get fallen into that trap. We're like, oh, she's one of us. Like, no, she's doing this purely for selfish reasons.
It's really annoying to see people on Twitter just fall for like temporary allies. Happens all the time.
It's very tempting, but yeah. This is like the Cenk Uygur thing. Like, he wants to reach out to like these populist righties, and he thinks that there's like a long-lasting coalition there, or some sort of coalition there. And I'm not feeling that.
RV point. Move.
I don't like the look of this.
Yeah, it's a weird time. I just don't know. This timeline is just weird. I don't know what the writers are going to throw at us next, but I'm ready for a much chiller season.
I think MTG is the most unpredictable of the year so far. There's plenty of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Deploy as needed!
Even in my wildest, I would not have seen that coming. Let's see if there's any guns in the bathroom. Oh my!
Can he make it? Can he do it? Clutch this out. Clutch this out. Clutch this out. He got it, dude.
I like
Oh no, on the side. He's oh.
I tried. I was going in with a pistol. I was trying to be brave.
Trying to be brave.
Got stabbed in the bathroom.
And probably aren't the first.
Chinky!
Let's go to this construction site.
Get to that RV point. Move.
So you guys have ever played any Battlefields or Call of Duties before?
I played COD before.
I'm not an FPS. I'm more of like a management sim, colony sort of person, or puzzle games.
Yeah, I hear you. I used to play.
Oh my gosh,
so,
we got our first kill.
Well, yeah, you're on your own.
First kill of the
Sorry.
stream.
See, back when, so before I got into political streaming, I actually did a little bit of video game streaming. So I got started streaming back in like 2016, 2017. And I only had like this all-in-one computer, so I did not have a beefy computer at all to be able to play hardly anything. So I like streamed Team Fortress for a little bit, and then eventually had enough money to save up, and I built my own computer and was able to upgrade it and stuff. But I ended up for like 2 years being a part of a pretty good community, and that's why, Oren, when I was telling you about that, I'm like, I've had familiarity with these community events and things of that nature. Wild times, we'll leave it at that, but it's been a while since I played video games, like streaming video games and stuff. But political streaming, it was funny too, because I got into political streaming because a lot of people were sitting there saying, they're like, oh, in this community, they're like, we would always get involved in talking politics at some point, and everybody would be like, no, don't talk politics. And I'm like, if everybody's telling me not to talk politics and no one's doing it on Twitch, which there was. I mean, obviously we had some of the, like, there was Mike from PA, a few other people, right?
I mean, there's
still
terrible people who are doing politics on Twitch. That's for sure.
Yeah. There was relatively small amount of people, and so me and a few other people, like, I got on there and started streaming, and there's a few small group of us smaller creators, and we got together and started doing roundtables, and then that's how roundtables just freaking blew up over the course of 2 years.
Yeah.
And then I had kids, so then I had to break away from like all of the streaming stuff. So
Yeah, the kids.
but I'm
are-
back.
No, good to have you
Hey, did
back.
I get you back in?
So we gotta.
Do what?
I think did I revive you?
No, I didn't see anything. No, nothing popped up. It's just awaiting redeployment.
We got a guy named Zio in the chat. Zio is asking, he's pointing out that Trump did have Bernie Sanders supporters. That's true, and is asking if it's crazy to assume Marjorie Taylor Greene could draw leftists. And the answer is no. People like Marjorie Taylor Greene are capable of drawing leftists because there's just like leftists who are very like anti-establishment and they're very populisty. And they just like if you actually listen to Marjorie Taylor Greene, she talks a lot about the quote unquote uniparty, this idea that the Democrats and Republicans are actually just one party, and that like you just have to oppose them together, and they just do theater in Congress to create this illusion of two different parties, but they're the uniparty. And so there's leftists. She talks about this a lot. She talked about this before she was making overtures to the left or against MAGA. And so the point is that there's lefties who believe in this uniparty, and as a result, they'll not left, not right, but secret. It's not. I guess so. Yeah, I guess you could say he wrote not left, not right, but a secret third thing. I guess so. It's just the idea, like the secret third thing is just the idea that it's like a, like, you know, the deep state basically. I don't know just the deep state exists, and because the deep state exists, the stream's lagging a bit.
Tagging into the uniparty thing, I mean, aren't we close to that if you compare us to other countries that are a bit more left-leaning? Both are left and right, or right by their standards.
I kind of like I wouldn't say like there's a lot of people who say like the left and the right are very similar. I don't really think so. I think there are like
Or
pretty decent differences between them. Yeah, go for it.
yeah, or that. Well, I guess since the Democrats are always like bending over backwards for the Republicans, like it almost feels close enough.
I mean,
Since
yeah.
they're
So
not
that's
strongly making something.
yes. So that is like the where the uniparty like language like the whole Democrats caving. Everybody knows that they're caving because they're part of the uniparty. So the point is that the point that I was just making, that is one of the arguments. So the point I was making is that Marjorie Taylor Greene's base right now is people who are so anti-establishment they're now anti-Trump, and they're anti like left-wing, anti-right wing, and she's against the deep state. And this
Oh,
like
that was close.
yeah, nice try. The kind of crazy thing about this deep state thing that is like the most nutty is that you would look at someone like
Go get it next time.
Elon Musk or Donald Trump. These are like billionaires, and you wouldn't think that they're like quote unquote one of us, but they are able to come off as one of us because, well, Elon might be a billionaire, but he's not part of the deep state, right? The lizard people or whatever, the deep state that is like controlling everything. And so we all have to come together because Elon is actually powerless, the deep state, because they could assassinate him at any time, right? You gotta write "I'm not suicidal" on X to make sure. Although, you know, he's not gonna die by suicide, but by ketamine overdose, probably. But or by like maybe like one of, do you know what actually would be the most poetic way for Elon Musk to die? It's for one of his kids to kill him. I'm sorry, that's fucked up. But
Oh my gosh, no.
I'm sorry, I apologize. That would be like Shakespearean. Like he's like, I have to make like one of my favorite Elon Musk posts. So you guys all know that Elon Musk is like, he's not born in the U.S. and he's very like anti-immigrant. He doesn't like, you know, or at least immigrants with certain backgrounds. So he posts this like statistic that's like, did you guys know that people who are foreign born and are in the United States are having more babies than people who are native born in the United States? And everybody on his post is like, brother, that's you. You alone are moving the needle on that. You are foreign born and having a ton of babies in the United States.
Don't talk too mean on X now, okay? You're gonna have everybody over here. You're gonna summon the Elon bots. No, I mean, I think. Hey, man, let me tell you something. Around that time of the election, they were in full force. There was actually a lot of crazy stuff happening with X, happening with even TikTok had a lot of crazy stuff going on. But the crazy thing is too is like we're seeing a lot of sentiment of like wanting to like deport Ilhan Omar, deport Mamdani. It's
Yeah.
like really, really terrible rhetoric. So I don't know who is going to be like attempted to be deported first, but I have a really unsettling feeling that it's going to be they're going to attempt it. The question is to what extent.
I agree. It's really frustrating. It's scary. And like real quick, Zio wrote, there's a video of his brother saying he was undocumented or an illegal alien. I think that's confirmed. I think Elon was an illegal alien at one point, or he like overstayed a visa or something rather. I do think that's confirmed. In fact, I'll Google it just to make sure.
It's the least surprising of all time.
So what exactly is this game mode? I'm not super familiar with this here.
This is it's a more mission-based Red Sec thing, and it's 4 of us, two of us and 2 others, and it's like progression. I think we'll have a little more
So it's
success.
kind of like Conquest a little bit, right? Isn't that the one that you take certain?
Yeah,
areas,
there's
right?
a stage progression. Yeah, it's stage progression.
Hostiles took over one of the terminals.
Okay,
I
so
figured it would be more entertaining than us getting killed. Every
So-
2 seconds. Keep going.
yeah, no, that's a good call. I looked it up. Washington Post reports that he was basically what happened was he was here on a student visa, and then dropped out to work full time, and there was a period between, according to the Washington Post, between him dropping out and therefore invalidating his student visa and getting like a full-time worker's visa that he was technically working illegally. So
I'll
looks
drop that.
like
I'm gonna focus on just talking. We'll watch you play there.
Okay.
The enemy just dropped
Okay.
in the terminal. Step up your game.
Like I said, I left my
Dude,
game days behind.
see what-
Nobody's really gonna be excited about it, so I'm not. Ninja.
What Elon tweeted during the New York election, like about the fusion voting, like this is a classic example. Whether he's that dumb or he's being malicious doesn't matter to me. So in New York City, they have fusion voting.
What's fusion voting?
So,
One knocked one of our terminals out of
so if you look at the ballot that Elon tweeted out, there is Zoran listed twice, and there is Curtis Lewa listed twice. And the reason, and Cuomo listed only once.
Yeah.
And this is because if you look at the ballot from left to right, it goes Zoran Mandani, Democrat, then it goes Curtis Lewa, Republican, then it goes another third party candidate, and then it goes Zoran again
For
under the
Workers'
Working
Family.
Families Party. And then it goes Curtis Lewa again on the Analyst Party. And
You cut out, Chief.
then it's Andrew Cuomo's made up party that he did last second because he lost the Democratic primary.
Yeah.
People keep forgetting this. and then the two other no-name candidates.
turn this around.
And so he tweets this out as election fraud, but in reality, it's fusion voting. It doesn't matter if you vote Zohar Mamdani Working Families or Zohar Mamdani Democrat. It
Got
gets
it.
combined. Hence fusion.
That's also like, yeah. No, okay. So he's mad. He wants there to not be fusion voting because he wanted Mamdani to split the vote upon himself, basically.
It's just spreading misinformation, however way you want to cut it. And
Okay.
that's why he's the absolute worst. I hate that guy so much.
Yeah, and don't forget too, it's like not the first time that we've had seen something with Elon where he like ended up doing something where he ran that lottery or whatever it was for the $1 million.
Yeah.
The class action lawsuit. I haven't seen, and that's the problem I think with this administration, right? Is that there's so much corruption, so much happening every single day, every single week, that you tend to forget, like, oh yeah, this totally happened. Oh, Elon was like in the government. Like it feels like it was 4 years ago that Elon was in the government, but it was literally only a few months ago. You know, it's just because things are moving so
Yeah.
quickly, we forget about it.
Are you guys still playing together, or is it just Rob right now?
No, it's just him. I was noobing it real bad, and I was a wait. I was a wait. I was like the John. I was like being John Fetterman to the Democrats. So I decided to do the right thing and just did.
You know, yeah, maybe a bit.
But dude,
Fetterman's not
like I
as
said, like
satisfying,
that fusion voting thing is something you can look up in 5 minutes. But he doesn't choose to do that. He just chooses to spread misinformation to his millions of followers. That's
There was
That's
one
my rant.
where, Trump posted something on Truth Social the other day, and I think Midas Touch picked up on it, which was
Let's go.
it was a post or something about that's what it was, Obama getting Doge for promoting Obamacare or something, and Trump posted that on Truth Social. But if you go to the actual site that it's like referencing or whatever, it's just satire. Literally,
Yeah.
the entire website. It's like it's the equivalent of taking like The Onion and posting it as on Truth
Yes.
Social of all things.
it's every day with this guy.
It's like
I
just
mean,
the commander in
I love
chief.
Twitter. I've been a Twitter addict.
Step up your game.
I've been a Twitter addict since like 2011, and this guy ruined my favorite app.
Facts.
Facts. Can't.
And I tried
Especially
to go
like
to
a sports
Blue Sky.
fan, it's so critical.
I tried to go to Blue
What's
Sky,
critical?
but it's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
incredibly difficult.
There's a meme about
Oh,
Blue Sky. It's
oh.
like Blue Sky is like the good news about Blue Sky is it's the good news about Blue Sky is that it's 2011 Twitter. The bad news about Blue Sky is that it's 2011 Twitter.
I'm sorry, but that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
So part of what's just the worst about Elon buying Twitter is that Twitter I got it off because it is a sports fans hub. Like if you are watching a game, you're watching NFL Sunday or you whatever, like all the live takes and responses are there, all the best memes are there, and like sports like really gave it a following to begin with before the 2016 election. And the Murdochs, Rupert Murdoch, kind of also enlisted the strategy by buying up Fox NFL Sunday, I'm sorry, the Fox NFL package.
Ugh,
I'm
tragic.
not too
By the
privy to all that. I mean, I watch sports, but it's mostly that's about it. I watch my team on
Wait,
Sunday,
did I
and then that's pretty much it.
Did I just cut out for a second?
you did, but
Oh, maybe.
it's all good.
Oh, okay. So all I was saying is Twitter being such a sports hub from in the early 2010s to give it a base before the 2016 election. Another comparison is the Fox, the Fox Corp. They bought up NFL rights in the 90s, and it basically entrenches. It makes it the channel unprotestable. You know what I mean? Which is with Twitter now.
Yeah.
Because there's such an entrenchment of sports that you have this permanent floor.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
protest Fox without if you're an NFL fan.
You can't speak to Congress if you're in the Department of War, right? War. Yeah.
War. I mean, technically, it's still the Department of Defense legally, because you can only rename it through Congress. But everybody's just Congress is just
So you guys are
just vibing
big
right now.
sports guys.
Oh, I just wanna- yeah.
mildly. I'm mildly, but
Or do you guys have a favorite team?
mine are the Texans, and I was thoroughly happy yesterday for sure. One of the biggest upsets, probably all day, honestly, for Jacksonville. At least they were I think to see just the fact that they came back in the fourth quarter like they did, pretty crazy.
Mhm.
So, especially with Davis Mills, of all people. So. But on the news of
What about-
politics. Oh, go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, what about you, Oren?
I don't watch sports too much. I remember when the Golden State Warriors were on a tear. I was it's really impressive to watch Steph Curry. The dude
Okay.
is just the dude is a machine at making threes.
I'm guessing you're a Bay Area guy.
Bro, I'm not gonna dox myself.
Oh yes. So okay, I know sports politics often if you're some crossover. My hero growing up was Hank Aaron, who was an Atlanta Braves player, and obviously everyone knows Jackie Robinson for breaking the color barrier, right?
Yeah.
Which is an example on its own. But Hank Aaron was the one that broke the home run record from Babe Ruth, which was basically the sequel to Jackie Robinson. And he was a huge part of the civil rights movement, and it was in Atlanta at the hotbed of the movement. And he sat down with MLK and a lot of leaders, and I think it's a mistake for people who love liberalism to not embrace the history of sports and advancing civil rights. Jesse Owens is another one.
That's a real
And it's important in moving the culture forward. That's what helped desegregate America, is that the white kid in the 60s sees Hank Aaron break the home run record and go, wow, that's amazing. Why are these racist people talking about this guy rocks?
Shane Gillis actually has a great joke about how
Yes.
Babe Ruth, he's let's see how well this colored child can do the it's a home run, it's over. It's his delivery is way better than mine.
And his Remember the Titans bit, it's very similar concept. Yeah.
I love Remember the Titans.
That's a great movie.
Also, this is a topic from a bit before, but I wanted to say it because I thought it was worth bringing up. One of my favorite things about the Deport Zoran Mamdani rhetoric is everyone's oh my god, we have to start deporting all these people of color because of Zoran Mamdani. And I'm watching this, I'm you guys know that white people are his base, right? Like I don't know. Like, it's just like there's like this cognitive dissonance where like apparently there's this gigantic crowd of Muslims who are doing it when in fact it's yuppies. It's just New York yuppies, you know, who are
Yeah, I mean that's what we found out, right? Was when we looked at the polls, and I posted this as well when because I keep seeing it where they're like, oh, you know, the Muslims voted for Mamdani. I'm like, no, they didn't actually. I mean, they did.
they did, but they
didn't-
don't have anywhere near the numbers needed to
No.
actually contest him.
Right.
To pull him.
It's it was mostly the Christians and the Jewish people that ended up voting for Mamdani, which is totally antithetical to their entire argument. And plus, I've been trying to remind people as I've been kind of soaking on it and trying to think about it. People forget and I think this is important for us to discuss. People have forgotten just how deep our political system goes. Like, we have a city council for a reason. We have a state legislature. We have a governor. Like, Mamdani can promise pizza for the next, you know, every day for the next 365 days. He can't snap his finger and just magically make things appear. Maybe in some instances, but certainly not everything. And a lot of the radical changes that they're concerned about wouldn't even be able to be done by just him alone. It would have to be done through city council, even it up to and including potentially the state legislature and thus through the governor. I mean, he's not like the dictator of New York. You know what I mean? So
I think, unfortunately, probably 80% of Americans, left and right, unfortunately, probably think this way of the president and any governor or whatever. Like, no one thinks that deep. Like, no one takes a step back.
That's 100% correct. It works this especially works against the GOP as the last election saw. Like, anytime the presidential election is on the ballot, right? Anytime the president's being voted for, the GOP come out in droves and overperform. But, like, as far as they're aware, apparently no one else is in government because they were so missing in action for the last election that, like, you know, they were so missing in action for the last election. You had, like, conservative, you know, crimson red seats flipping just because people don't care. People didn't even, like, realize there's an election.
well, guys, I'm gonna have to dip out. I didn't have very long that I could stay on today, but I'm gonna get out and I'll be back on another time.
Yeah, man.
Do you mind if I shut myself out, Owen?
Oh yeah, go ahead, and I'll put you in the chat. Throw in your link tree real quick, or shout yourself out.
Yeah, so guys, I'm the Vince Wilson Show. So I stream Wednesdays and Fridays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, anything like that. We'll be covering news. We'll be doing some TikTok debates as well in there. So look forward to seeing you guys, and we'll talk later. Thank you, guys.
Catch you later.
Thanks, Vince. Anything else happens? We have to shut down. We touched lightly on the MAGA Civil War. I really wonder. It just feels like all the energy is behind. The thing about it is, like, all the energy is always behind the populace because the populace always just makes the most, like, audacious speeches, right? Like, I saw this clip today that just, like, encapsulates, like, the issue, where, like. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I saw this clip with, like, Ben Shapiro, who said, you know, if you can't afford to live in your neighborhood, you know, you should move. And I understand that. That's like a reasonable statement. But at the same time, like, Nick's gonna tell you that, like, the populists are gonna tell you that, like, you and your home is your family's birthright, and you should stay there.
Yeah.
For eons, and it's just such a more compelling argument. So, I'm really worried. This and, like. Oh my god, like, Joe Rogan will 100% fall for Tucker Carlson, no doubt in my mind.
I don't think it's a question of is the leopard eating my face. I think it's more like how deep is Ben Shapiro's head in the leopard.
It's really bad. It's getting so bad. I'm unironically wondering. I'm actually, like, I'm afraid to say this because, like, I might be jinxing it. I might be saying something stupid. but I'm actually gonna throw like a shot. I think there's a actually reasonable chance Ben Shapiro votes Democrat in 2030s at this rate. Depends, but if things keep going in this direction, it's just
He's pretty spineless. This is so far.
yeah, but like you can only go so deep into the Groyperization pipeline until you realize it's you.
Like
there.
I don't think that like I think Ben Shapiro is lying to himself voting for Trump in this last couple cycles. Like it is so delusional to think that that's the lesser of whatever threat he seems to perceive. Like he thought all those college, like those Columbia kids, are a bigger threat than the January 6th guy. Okay. Like,
Yeah, it's cooked.
he's just an intellectually dishonest. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Did you see Trump at the
Yes.
the Commanders game yesterday? That game, and he got booed so loudly he like had to pause. That was
It was a little nice hit of dopamine last night, I gotta say. That and the election have, lifted my spirits a little bit.
yeah.
A little bit of hope. I mean, yeah, he
Little
definitely
hopium.
thought he was going into his crowd. Because, like, football guys, whatever, but, like,
Well,
the MAGA people don't go to NFL games. Like,
guess
they're the
not.
ones that are, like, no, because, like, I can tell you, I'm an NFL fan. And you might have Republicans, but you're not going to have deep MAGA. Because, like, if you're in the South, you're more of a college football fan. That's
Yeah.
probably where you spend your money. Two, like, the Colin Kaepernick stuff, they probably still are, like, there's a little bit of sentiment for their residue or whatever
Yeah.
that. I mean, it's like every other week they're protesting sport. Like, MLB is woke, NFL's woke. Dude, I'm an MLB fan too. Obviously, I was talking about baseball earlier.
Yeah.
Like when the MLB was woke was a thing, that just had me cracking up. It's like traditionally the most conservative natured sport. Although, like, I mean, heavy baseball nerds have turned to be liberals, I'd say. And I think a lot of that comes from the baseball history that I was talking about earlier of desegregating the country. But yeah, I mean, I think it's hard. I think the most hardcore MAGA sport is clearly UFC, and it's by a mile.
Oh yeah. Without that, but like the
And,
owner
like,
is
yeah.
the owner is MAGA. Joe Rogan
Yes.
is MAGA. Like absolutely.
The audience, yeah, the audience is heavy MAGA, and like there's a steep drop off. And then if I had to say something, probably hockey would be two. But there's a big jump because there's a lot of Canadians.
I love that in hockey, like fighting is part of the sport.
Yeah, it's
For a
fun.
while, I thought that like hockey was just like the fights break out, but like the refs like literally watch you square up and like all right, like they watch you. I thought they just kind of break out, but like the refs will watch you
Mhm.
straight up square up, like take the gloves off and like all right, let's do this. That's pretty funny to me.
You guys listen to any good music lately?
I listened to any good music lately? No, I'd say I haven't.
I have to say, I wanted to share something really interesting. I know it's
Yeah.
by an artist called Bird Boy
Cool.
Chickadee, which I'll share right now. It's this artist who uses bird sounds in his songs.
I mean, I'll look it up. That's interesting.
Yeah. I'll I'll send you his most popular one.
I'm sorry, who? What's the band?
Bird Boy.
Oh, okay. What kind of music?
It's like it's a beat, right? Like it just sounds like a beat, but they use birds to tweet, you know? They're
Is it
tweeting on
like
these beats.
comedy? Like what kind of genre is it?
Uh, I don't know. Rap? I don't
Okay.
know. I
If you had to put it in a bucket.
gosh, it's like pop.
Okay.
There's no words. It's only tweets and cheeps, man. And a good
Okay.
beat. But I put it in the chat. If you have time to just play it real
Cool.
quick.
I can play it real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
And Oren, you could tell me what that genre is because I
You're asking the wrong person.
What kind of music do you like generally?
EDM pop music.
Uh-huh.
Changes.
I'm like an indie rock, grunge rock kind of guy.
I like it. It's super upbeat. Yeah, it's definitely bird sounds. Sorry, it's like the least interesting commentary, but I like it. It's a nice song.
What about you, Oren? What kind of music do you like to listen to?
What do I like to listen to? What kind of music?
Yeah.
Sometimes it depends. God, it's super situational. Video game music has always been sort of my like Final Fantasy from the SNES PS1
Okay.
era has always been like comfort. So is like anything, like the entire like Super Nintendo. I was a Super Nintendo kid.
Something you could throw on for like a couple hours, like a YouTube stream or whatever,
Yes,
like compilation.
exactly. It's always been really.
I mean,
good. Other than
video
that-
games have great music.
No, it's fantastic. It's just great music. Other than that, like I have pretty like generic taste. I feel it's just like, oh yeah, I like Elton John, Billy Joel. Like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like Queen is great, ABBA is great. I don't really get into as much sort of like.
That gives me something to work with. Okay, we can see it.
I don't do as much like music that's popular these days. I don't like follow like the
I saw-
celebrities like what's Selena Gomez doing or whatever.
Yeah, I saw Elton a couple years ago. He's great.
I saw him a couple years ago too on his retirement tour.
On his first or second retirement tour, he keeps lying.
The most recent one?
Oh, like I swear he did like 2
Yeah.
tours that are both claims retirement, and like, I swear he's gonna come back for another. That guy loves
I hope he
performing
does.
too much. That's what I'm saying. He's full of it. He's coming back.
I mean, there's, yeah, please lie to me.
Yeah, and no one's gonna complain. No one's gonna complain. Woo!
Alright guys, I must depart
No worries.
for now.
Thanks for
Thank you
joining us.
having me. Take care, everyone.
See ya.
See ya.
You listen to good stand-up comics?
Oh yeah, I'm a big stand-up guy.
I'm a big stand-up guy too. My favorite is Louis C.K., although he disgraced himself, unfortunately. But god damn, did he like?
The Riyadh. Ugh. Dude, Bill Burr, man.
Oh, Bill Burr, yeah. Dude,
That was so
there's
disappointing.
this guy in our Twitch channel. His name is A Cup of Joe Biden. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. It's like a cup of Joe, but it's a cup of Joe Biden. I like the name, unironically. This isn't something. Yeah, we're trying to start this up. We're trying to start up Twitch streams with gaming, just to like get the good vibes going and get people joining. You know, there needs to be good liberal presence on this platform. We can't just expect Hutch to do all the work. Okay, my boy Hutch.
Does
Yeah.
he have a question?
A cup of Joe was taken. No, dude, this is an upgrade. A cup of Joe Biden is way better than a cup of Joe. No, he just said like he was shocked to see us do like video game streams, to see Project Liberal do it. And I just said that like this is not something we normally do, but like we're gonna start doing it just for like shits and giggles. Like it's just important to have like good presence on these platforms and talk about the news. I'm gonna get I have like a computer. I'm gonna make my streaming computer so that we have a little bit better FPS and a bit more stability. Anyway, where was I?
Is it
So
breaking- is
we were
it-
talking about stand-up
well-
comedians. Go ahead. Yeah.
Is it like breaking up a little bit? Or something?
No, it's just slightest bit of like choppiness. I don't think it's
Okay.
you though. I think it's just because like my computer is viewing this and also simultaneously casting it out. And
Okay.
I unearthed an old PC that's in solid shape, and so I'm gonna set it up as my streaming computer so that I cast I look at the display
Yeah.
and then I cast the image. So anyway, next time this will be a lot smoother. Thank you guys for hanging.
We can
so-
definitely, on my end, look at some efficiencies as well.
For sure. So, Louis, you said Bill Burr. Did you have like strong takes on the Saudi thing? Actually,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
actually very curious.
he's dead to me.
Oh no.
It's like, bro, come! It's such a lie in the sand, dude. You have so much money
Yeah.
already. What are you doing? Why?
The big one
Like
was
the
also.
margin-
No, go for it.
The marginal benefit over marginal cost is atrocious.
True.
Your turn.
I was
Go
just
ahead.
gonna say, like Dave Chappelle was also the big one because he's the guy who walked
Yes,
away
yes.
he walked away from a fat sack of cash.
Yes. Doesn't make any
And-
sense.
Here's my take. So if you remember, Dave Chappelle walked away because of. Did you ever see the catfish sketch?
Right.
He walked away because he viewed the sketch to be like kind of offensive to black people.
Yeah.
And so I think
Yeah.
that like it makes me wonder. Yeah, I will look less toppy next time a cup of Joe Biden. I promise him. I'm working with my brother-in-law tonight to get it like to make it like quality. Anyway, yeah, it's a bit choppy, but that's just because my computer is doing things on it. It'll be better next time. So, what I was going for was, I think he was just like, a lot of people like thought like he had like this moral value, and I actually just think that like he was personally offended as a black man, but like
Yeah.
he's not a journalist, so he doesn't really care about like or a woman or whatever. So I wonder if that's like the motivation. You know what I mean? Like it's like there's
I
a
think
lot of
he should
there's
care
a
about
lot
you.
of people out there who like are very good at being offended when it's their people, and are surprisingly not offended when it's not. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you should be mad about human rights in general.
Yeah.
Because like that's the whole concept, right? If it's not me, it's me tomorrow.
Mm.
Like that's the concept of being against authoritarianism and fascism.
Yeah. How do you feel about
Is
the
that all?
argument? Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, how do you feel about the argument that like it's actually a good idea to go to like Saudi Arabia because it's like cultural pressure, like Civ 5, you know? You're culturally
No.
pressuring. No, you're not feeling it.
No, you couldn't even budge me because it's the Saudi strategy of
Normalization.
they're sanitizing themselves with sports and stand-up comedy. That's why they want
And,
the
like,
World Cup. That's why
very
they want the
cool-
stand-up
yeah.
comedians.
And like very, very like sleek and beautiful cities is like their other thing.
Yeah. That's like like when they have the World Cup. And that's what I was talking about with Fox earlier, is like when you buy the sports, you have the general population trapped. They're not gonna not watch the World Cup.
Yeah.
And I, as a liberal, am not going to not watch NFL Sunday. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. I'm like, you got me. It's checkmate. So you're giving them checkmate.
No, I totally agree with that. One of like when you're speaking about the sports, this was like one of the most 900 IQ things I've ever seen come out of the state of Israel. This is like 10 years old at this point, but I was like, this is 900 IQ, where the World Cup was charging an absurd money to like get the licensing. So a lot of these Middle Eastern countries just like didn't do it. And so the state of Israel purchased a ton of licensing and just streamed it to the Middle East so that you could view it. And it would like say sponsored by Israel at the bottom. And what happened, it was like a small embarrassment, but it was like really funny to watch. Where Hezbollah, where Lebanon, like you could do it, but you'd have to pay a lot, or you could just go to like one of the channels where Israel was doing it for free. And Hezbollah was like, "Come look at us, we're watching the World Cup game," and they were watching it on the Israeli stream that was free. And everyone's like, "Wow, dude, you're not even paying for it." It was maybe like absolute 9 trillion IQ. Best. Hi Dominic, thank you for joining the stream. Anyway, but you are correct about that. You're not feeling that argument. Okay, that was the best argument. That was the best argument to go to Saudi Arabia. Is that like you go to Saudi Arabia and then because they think America's so cool, they come visit America and then they see rights and shit. That was like the best argument, but you are playing it. Right? You are correct that the Saudis would never invite you over if they thought you were going to liberalize their country.
Yeah, it's just it's a net negative by far, I think.
I think that's fair.
And yeah, Dave Chappelle was my favorites, and Bill Burr. It's really disappointing. So I guess
Louis C.K., but that bridge is burned. Say again?
Yeah, John Mulaney's my goat now.
No, that's fair. I think Shane Gillis is my goat now. He's
and Shane Gillis. Are you Shane Gillis? I major props to Shane Gillis.
Yeah,
I think he's more liberal than a lot of people think.
I think you're correct on that. He was even calling out like the Austin comedy scene for being a little bit too a little too transphobic. Like he's like free speech is back to Austin a little bit too much, but it was pretty funny.
It's just such hack humor. Like I'm so disappointed that some of my friends actually like that shit, because it's like, dude, this is 5th grade shit.
No, totally.
This is 5th grade humor. When you tell when you do fart noises in front of the teacher.
Exactly.
Like, dude, like I loved Chappelle because it was actually like hilarious and insightful, and it wasn't safe either. He did go into like it's a combination of those three, and it's like when you're supposed to punch up in comedy.
Yeah,
you have to punch up.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, Chief, streams, we've been going for an hour, and the stream is like, it's a little choppy, which is probably hurting us a bit. So let me work on my stuff, but let's do this again later this week. But I think this was a good inaugural BF6 stream.
It's a trial run, and I'll get with you on working on my end to make it a little cleaner.
And I'll make it clean on my end. All right, we're going to call it your team. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much, Dominic, and a cup of Joe Biden. Baller name. Anyway, thank you guys. We'll be streaming again, probably again this week. Follow Project Liberal on our socials. Join our Discord. Our Discord is, you got the shout out, Joe Biden. We're popping there. But stream will be better next time. And thank you guys. But I'm in the Discord, so if you guys want to chat, talk politics, video games, we're all there.